Yeah, well, obviously excited to move on from Iowa. We had a really good practice yesterday and just kind of talked about, what went wrong in those last couple of minutes and what we did right, because we did do a lot of really good things. Make sure that we get the team's spirit back, get them excited again about, a Big Ten, game right in front of us in our home building. So, those are special experiences, and I know our guys need to be excited about it.
How did you go about doing that? You said kind of gathering the team around and.
Yeah, normally, one of the harder things for players is they know when they make mistakes during the course of a game is seeing it on film in front of your peers. And I'm going to tell the truth, and nobody loves that. Sometimes they need to see it, sometimes they don't. I thought at the end of that game, like, it was glaring what the problems were. It wasn't, hey, let's change this and then that'll fix that. Like, no, we just made mistakes at the wrong times. So I'm not sure what the teaching moments are really there besides, like, hey, let's just be tougher down the stretch mentally and physically. So we just talked about, okay, who made a mistake? Raise your hand, say what it was, and then boom, we move on. Let's go practice, where I don't normally do that. So if we win tomorrow, it worked. If we lose, it didn't work. The way it works.
You talked about on the radio about fatigue not being a factor with Marcus. That the Purdue game was the only one that you felt like that was
Yeah.
the case. When he does make mistakes, what do you think is more of the cause of maybe some?
I think he's just making mistakes. I think with the stoppage of play, TV timeouts and things like that, like, we're only playing 30 games. I don't see it. Again, Purdue, I saw it, but he doesn't look real tired out there, but he's a sophomore. He's going to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, but he's doing a lot of good too.
Do you see similarities to last year at this time? Where, a little bit
Well, yes and no. Our schedule is better this year than last year. I mean, I don't know what it is today, but it's top 3, where last year wasn't that. So we had more wins to feel good about, but we're probably in a similar spot with less wins, but still with some opportunities there where we could have 2 or 3 good weeks and could be in the NCAA tournament. So the only difference is you had a lot of returners back last year. We got a lot of new guys on this team, so narrow your focus. Indiana's a team that's right there in the NCAA tournament as well if it were to end today, so that means it's a quality win for you. See if you can go get it.
Is that mental bounce back tough to do after such a,
Of course it is. Yeah, I mean, it's human nature. You have a bad day, like anyone does in all walks of life, you have to be able to respond. You're going to be put in a position when you compete where you may make a mistake. It happens to every athlete in every sport. The ones that have the short memory are the ones that are the good ones. And we got to remember we did a lot of good things. We really did. We just, for a couple minutes there, we had some moments where they weren't great. But we still had a chance to beat a really good team. Just didn't do it.
Marcus is one of those kids that he's shown to be able to bounce back from games where he struggled in a big way. How important would that be?
I don't know. I don't think he struggled last game. I mean, maybe if you look at statistically, some shooting percentage wise, I thought he played well. I thought he got some assists. I thought that he made some pretty good plays down the stretch where guys kind of dropped some balls. But I thought he played really good defense, rebounded the ball. So I didn't think he struggled.
what do you think is the common theme in games where he's able to get to the rim and have as much success at times as he has?
Well, I think it's all connected. Good offense means, okay, if you're getting to the rim, maybe you're getting out on the break, that means you're playing good defense. If it's a ball screen, you're sprinting into that ball screen and you're spacing the court properly. So there's so many things that go into that. But a good offense is connected, and it's connected to a good defense. I think that the more we can get stops, like our defense is improving, means we're getting out on the break, and that's the easiest time to score.
How do you keep them focused or channeled when the margin of error shrinks?
Yeah, you narrow your focus to the next play, and you just try to get them not to necessarily focus on the result of the game, but just chip away every 4 minutes. Let's win this media timeout, or if it's during practice, like, let's have a great practice. Let's lock in on this next hour and a half or whatever it is that we're going, or this film session. You just and the more that they talk about that stuff amongst each other, the better you're going to be.
What are these matchups like late in the year when both teams have a lot on the line?
Yeah, it's stressful. Some sleepless nights, but that's the fun of it too. I mean, it's great to be in the hunt. Obviously, it would be better if we had won that last game, but still some really good opportunities right here. And obviously, when you have so many new guys, Amir decides to go to the NBA and Eric tears his ACL again. There was a lot of uncertainty. And then you have a schedule and that's unpredictable as well. But you have a schedule that's been as hard as it has. We're right there. We just, we need to break through. Obviously, now is very, very important. So it's fun, but it's stressful.
Indiana on the road and at home seem to be a lot different, like a lot of teams are. But what have you noticed this year?
Had some great moments, really good moments. Obviously at home, they've got one of the best home court advantages in all of college basketball. But we're all kind of the same this year in this league. I mean, it just seems like everybody's better at home. Why that is, I'm not sure. I think a lot of it is a lot of teams have lost guys to early, departures, as well as great home court advantages. Purdue is as good as any team in the country at home, but, you go on the road, you don't have Carson Edwards, you don't have certain guys. That's going to matter. So with Indiana, got one of the best freshmen in the league, in Jackson Davis. They've got some guards who have put up ridiculous numbers at certain times. Davis, their big kid off the bench, has been good at times. He was really good last game. Brunk seems like a junkyard dog. Archie's a really good coach. So, it's going to be a really hard game. And it's two teams that are right now trying to put their imprint on, a successful season, and that's going to the NCAA tournament, hopefully.
And you play them twice. So obviously the chance to build on a victory here.
What does that have to do with playing them twice?
That's there.
Yeah, I mean, I think more than anything, it's the opportunity that's right in front of you. And I think Indiana's right there for an NCAA tournament bid, so that means you're beating a quality team.
Do you think the committee would put 12 teams from a 14-team conference in if the numbers
Yeah,
analytics dictated that?
yeah, I do. I don't think that the one thing that the committee has shown, and I'm saying this because you asked me. I'm not focused on this, but I'm going to talk, so don't get mad, Twitter and all that. But the one thing that the committee has shown is that league standings don't matter. They don't care what you are in the league. They care about the whole body of work from November to March. That's what they care about. And our league, you look at teams like Wisconsin, Purdue, and us. I don't know the exact records, but they're somewhat similar. They've all played really, really tough schedules. So I've talked about it before. The game has changed. You don't need 20 wins to get in anymore. You don't need to be above 500. Whether or not you think that's right or wrong, it doesn't really matter what you think, not you specifically. They have said that they want you to play tough schedules, and they seem to be judging on the quality of your wins. If you look at us, Penn State's a quality win. Ohio State twice quality win. Wisconsin's a quality win. Michigan's a quality win. You just need to add them up. But the beauty of your conference is if you have a bunch of really good teams in the net, I don't think they care. I don't think they care about the conference affiliation, to be honest with you.